Hello, grade 5 students, and welcome to week 3 of first science lesson. And we are continuing to discuss human organs and systems. This week, in this lesson, we are going to look at the objectives. The objectives are we are going to describe the main functions of the major organs of the body, use scientific names for some major organs of the body systems, and largely we are going to describe the interrelations between the body organs. Now, the body is made up of an amazing group of systems. The systems of the body all work together and need each other to keep the body healthy and well. Each system has certain functions. The systems of the body are made up of groups of organs that work together to carry out the functions of that system. Now, here we are going to take two systems, the circulatory system and the respiratory system, and we are going to look at how they work together to keep the body healthy. Now, we'll start with the respiratory system. This is the respiratory system. The main organ in the respiratory system is actually the lungs. So the lungs, inside the lungs, that is where exchange of gases take place. So when we breathe in through the mouth and sometimes through the nose. During inhalation, that is the breathing in, the diaphragm, which is a layer, a fiber that is underneath the belly here, during the breathing in, it descends. That means it goes down so that it allows air to get into the lungs. During exhalation, breathing out, the diaphragm ascends and pushes the lungs so that air is breathed out. So during exhalation, you see the diaphragm coming up, swelling, so that the lungs can be squeezed so that air can get out. Now, breathing is both voluntary, you do it willingly, or sometimes you are forced to breathe. So it is both voluntary and involuntary action. Now, the exchange of gases takes place in the lungs, right inside here. After the air has come in through the mouth or through the nose, it comes down through the trachea, then it comes to the tracheoles, it comes down to there is an air sac down here, which is called alveoli, and that is where all the gases, the exchange of gases takes place. Now, carbon dioxide also diffuses from the blood into the lungs to be breathed out. Now, let's see the circulatory system. Now, in the circulatory system, the main organ is the heart. This one is the main organ in the circulatory system, and the heart pumps blood throughout the body. Blood from the rest of the body enters the heart through a vein. So blood enters through the heart through it's a vein called vena cava. So this is blood from the other parts of the body, from your head, from your leg, the rest of the body. It is coming back to the heart to be pumped, because the heart actually is a pump. So when it gets into the lungs, it will be pumped out through an artery, and this is called a pulmonary artery. It will be pumped to the lungs, and what is it going to do in the lungs? It is going to collect oxygen. Now, after collecting oxygen, the blood will be returned back to the heart for pumping, and now it is coming back to the heart through a vein, a pulmonary vein. Now, after getting in there, it will be pumped so that it has enough pressure to go to all parts of the body. It will come out through the aorta, which is the largest artery. So the outer will now, the rest will go to, some blood will go to your vein, to your head, to your legs, the whole part of the body. And then the circulation will repeat itself. It goes there. When it gets tired, the oxygen is finished, it comes back through the vein, gets pumped back to the lungs, get more back to the heart again, and then the cycle continues. Now, the blood is then pumped to, all right, the cycle continues, and then now your body can be kept healthy. During this time, the blood carries even nutrients, it even takes carbon dioxide and all those other things. Now, when we look at this is now a combination of the two systems. You can see the lungs is here, which is the respiratory system. You can see the heart is here, which is the center of circulatory system. So the blood comes here, it goes to the lungs, it comes back, then the body is supplied with all those things. Now, heart and lungs, when they work together, they are able to keep the body healthy by providing oxygen. The body is able to have enough oxygen, enough blood, enough nutrients. This is food, and is able to remove the carbon dioxide and some other wastes. And you can see how the two systems now are working together. You can see here that without the respiratory system, the circulatory system might not be useful, because where will it get the oxygen from? The oxygen must come from the oxygen must come from the lungs. Now, that is all. You've seen how the two systems are working together. Now, your task, which I would also want you to do, you will identify two human body systems and explain into details how they work together to keep the body healthy. Now you'll have to include diagrams or pictures in your working out. So how will you do this? You go to Google Docs. You'll go to Google Docs to complete and submit your work. You'll find a document there which is giving you instructions on how you be able to give your explanation. You will choose the two systems, write the names of the systems, then give your explanation how they are working together, and then you will have some space where you put some pictures. I hope this will improve your understanding of the systems of the body, and thank you so much.